Kaioken, attack!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most memorable anime battles that have withstood the test of time.
No, Charizard!
Number 10. Seya vs Saga. Saint Seiya. Sometimes the worst enemy is the one you least expect. For Seya, that foe is none other than the Gold Saint Gemini Saga.
バカめ、たかがまぐれの高速剣を数発当てただけで私を倒したなどと思うのは甘いぞ。
While most known for his kind-hearted nature, Gemini possesses an evil personality that forces him to commit less than noble deeds in his mad quest to wage an all-out war with the gods. Upon discovering Gemini's treachery, Seiya stands his ground and challenges his former ally. Despite getting the senses literally knocked out of him, Seiya endures against Gemini and even lands a few blows of his own using his strongest techniques.
流星が6つの光に変わった。これは高速の剣。
In the end, it takes the combined might of Seiya and his allies to knock some sense back into their fellow saints before he can harm the goddess he swore to protect. Number 9. Charizard vs Magmar. Pokemon. This may not be the toughest battle Ash's Charizard has faced, but it is one of his most memorable. Although Ash's Charizard was infamous for his disobedient streak, he did make exceptions so long as he got to satisfy his burning ambition by challenging strong foes. And what better way to ignite his fighting spirit than an all-out battle on a volcano against the ace Pokemon of a Fire-type gym leader. While Blaine's Magmar uses creative tactics and puts up a good fight, it does not take long for Charizard to turn things around. In the end, Charizard proves himself the superior fire type and unleashes a new move that flips the Spitfire Pokemon's world upside down. Number 8. Yusuke vs Toguro. Yu Yu Hakusho. Even when faced with overwhelming odds, Yusuke never backs down from a fight, even if his opponent happens to be one of the strongest demons around. After reaching the final round of the Dark Tournament, Yusuke puts his new and improved skills to the test by taking on the fearsome Toguro in an all-out brawl. With power so overwhelming it can turn weaker demons to dust, Toguro quickly proves himself to be Yusuke's greatest challenge. Despite the odds, Yusuke survives Toguro's brutal assault and in a true underdog moment, puts everything on the line to defeat Toguro with one last all-or-nothing strike. Number 7. Guts vs Griffith. Berserk. From brothers in arms to hated enemies, the fates of both Guts and Griffith are constantly intertwined with life-changing battles.
So be it.
In their first confrontation, despite his superior strength, Guts suffers defeat against Griffith with his overwhelming ambition. However, by fighting alongside Griffith and his band of merry mercs, Guts experiences many life-or-death battles, allowing him to undergo an insane level of growth. After spending a few years honing both his body and mind, Guts soon reaches a point where he confidently takes on his rival once more. Unfortunately for Griffith, Guts easily defeats him with a single blow, winning his freedom. But also indirectly dooming them both to a fate far worse than death. Number 6. Kenshin vs Shishio. Rurouni Kenshin. When facing a swordsman whose bloodlust burns hotter than hell itself, even someone as feared as the Manslayer won't escape unscathed. When a new movement threatens the Meiji government, Kenshin soon finds himself in a clash of both blades and ideals with Shishio. Despite Kenshin's skills, he quickly finds himself on the defensive against Shishio's brutal fighting style and deadly blade, which packs a surprising amount of firepower. In the end, their battle becomes one of attrition as Kenshin endures Shishio's ferocious assault long enough for the latter to perish by the very flames which gave him strength. Even if neither Manslayer was at their best, the battle between them remains breathtaking. Number 5. Ichigo vs Byakuya. Bleach. Bleach has no shortage of amazing fights, but very few rival the build-up of Ichigo's rematch against Byakuya. After a brutal one-sided defeat, Ichigo goes to great lengths to prepare for his next confrontation with the Kuchiki heir, including mastering Bankai. When the promised day finally arrives, they do not disappoint. With newfound speed and power courtesy of his Bankai, Ichigo runs circles around Byakuya, forcing the latter to stop holding back. Whether it's Ichigo going all out, Byakuya unleashing his own Bankai, or witnessing Ichigo's inner hollow going wild for the first time, there is no shortage of amazing moments from this fight that fans just can't get enough of. Number 4. Luffy vs Luchi. One Piece. Considered one of the greatest fights in the series, Luffy vs Luchi is the moment when One Piece fights ascended to an even greater level. Along with amazing fight scenes and the introduction of Luffy's third gear form, this battle also features unforgettable moments like Luffy surpassing his physical limits to give Luchi the beating of a lifetime. After suffering such a defeat, it is only natural that Luchi would want a rematch. Fortunately, he gets his wish nearly 800 episodes later. With both having awakened to greater heights, their latest fight features stellar animation, concluding with one of the most satisfying beatdowns in anime history. Number 3. Amaro vs Cha. Mobile Suit Gundam. There is no shortage of amazing conflicts throughout the Gundam franchise, but the ones between Cha and Amaro from the debut series are probably among some of the most iconic.
I'll stop you!
While the circumstances that led to them both becoming pilots may differ, there is no denying that they are the best at what they do. Indeed, the two have engaged in many clashes over the years, but their first one carries special significance.
What speed! That mobile suit is amazing.
Along with serving as the foundation of their rivalry, their first fight also provides them with life-changing insights.
So this is what war is.
For Amaro, it was Cha teaching him what it means to fight in a war, while Cha discovered Amaro's talent as a pilot and the potential threats he represents.
I used it all up.
I can't match that firepower.
Number 2. Goku vs Vegeta. Dragon Ball Z. The first battle between these two shonen legends has remained popular throughout the anime community for nearly 35 years. In this historic clash between Protector and Conqueror, Goku is forced to defend his world from being ravaged by Prince Vegeta, a foe unlike any he's faced before. Thanks to his superior power level, Vegeta initially has the upper hand. However, Goku quickly closes the gap and proves that with a little training, the right technique, and plenty of willpower, even a low-class Saiyan can surpass the elite. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Naruto vs Sasuke. Naruto. Their fight set the stage for a future battle that shook the shinobi world to its core.
Sasuke.
Unable to ignore his desire for revenge, Sasuke's pursuit of power puts him on a collision course with his rival Naruto, who goes to great lengths to knock some sense into his disillusioned teammates. When it becomes clear that words are no longer effective, the two decide to let their fists do the talking instead. Despite their young age, Naruto and Sasuke's conflict turns their surroundings into a war zone as they unleash their respective potential. Filled with impressive combat, emotional moments, and destructive jutsu, Naruto and Sasuke's first serious fight continues to leave fans at the edge of their seats right up until their very last blow is struck. Did we miss any of your favorite iconic anime moments? Let us know in those comments below.
Will he succeed in his apocalyptic plans? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z!
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.